So this video was originally going to be about the 7th through 10th team in my preseason top 10, but I had to make an emergency change. I put Butler at number 7, so now this video is about 7 through 11. Let's start with Butler. The Bulldogs lost all 5 starters, and that was the reason I originally didn't have them in my top 10, but I have to trust what I saw during the summer and trust what I've seen in the fall league and go back to my original plan that puts Butler right at that 7th spot. And they could end up being much better. Despite losing all 5 starters, Coach Body's team may have reloaded quickly. Will Lambert is a 6'5" post player who is an absolute bully in the paint. Moves very well, he's explosive and he's strong and he makes free throws and he's getting more skilled all the time. Kyler Haynes is a transfer from Cross Creek and he is a senior that's about 6'5" and can really get off the floor. He's got a nice shooting touch. So between Will and Kyler, the inside play is going to be very strong for Butler. On the perimeter, Jayswa Collier had some big moments as a junior, and he's joined by senior Jalen Holbrook, who played a big role in Aquinas' state tournament team last year. Rounded out with guys like DeAndre Barton and Dres McBride, and like I said, Butler appears to have reloaded quickly. And I have Glen Hills. Glen Hills is one of 2 Georgia schools, at least in our area, who have won state championships in the last, let's say, 10 years. They have a long history of success. Most recently, 2013, that year they were probably our area's best team. And they had health issues last year and they lost a lot of seniors. So they had a little bit of a down year last year, and one might think that this year could be a rebuilding year. But Coach Travis McCray always gets his guys to play hard, and Glen Hills always has enough talent to be competitive. And I look for them to be a serious factor in the most competitive region that our city has, which is region, the 3A region. At number 9, I have Westside. Westside has always been talented enough to be extremely competitive. Last year was a tough year for Westside. The best player, DeMontrez Hawes, sat out the first 5 region games, and the Patriots never really got any momentum after that. I think Trez Hawes, this will be his 4th year starting at the varsity level. He's a very good scorer. He scores well in the mid-range, and he's an athletic big guard. And I think he will lead the team and put Westside back into the race in that tough 3A region. Kevin Kenny's Evans Knights. Saren Spann, who is now a sophomore and got valuable playing time as a freshman, looks like a very good floor general. I saw him play in the fall league, and he was very poised as a point guard. He and Michael Steflik, a 6'6" senior post player, gained valuable experience last year, and when you mix in 2 transfers, Joel Grant from Augusta Christian and Chris Stone out of Augusta Prep, I think Coach Kenny is back on track to putting together a team that challenges for the top spot in that 5A sub. I have Cross Creek. I think Moses Jones, a senior, I think he's one of the very best scorers in our area, and I think he'll have a great senior season. I think he's a very good leader and someone that that new coach Brian Anderson can build a team around, or at least get a lot of great leadership from. And Moses is not alone as far as guys who can produce. Artis Chapman, who's a junior now, had some good moments last year, as did transfer Cam Gordon, who is a senior, and he was at Aquinas last year. So that's it for the top 11 high school teams preseason edition. I'll see you in the gym.